My name is Carolyn Thornton. I live here. I've lived here for many, many, many years, and I appreciate the City Council. I appreciate investors in our city. I'm very, very proud of our city. But there's a couple of issues that I'd like to bring up, some concerns. And one is, and I'm excited about the plans. I really, really am. I want the best for Amarillo, as many citizens do here. The concern I have with the multi-purpose ballpark here in Amarillo, downtown, is the traffic. It's just not designed to handle the traffic. We have I-25 that comes through here. I've been to the Civic Center. I live here, and I remember one night getting out, but this is not the first time this happens, getting out of the Civic Center and coming out, and I went into the wrong lane, and it took me forever to get out of that lane and go around, you know, and go all the way around the block and come back and just to get back out of downtown. It was so hard to do, but I did it. But my concern is we have, I just don't believe that downtown Amarillo can handle the traffic of this multi-purpose ballpark. Excuse me, I'm a little nervous. Downtown, I just don't think it could handle that traffic too, because of the simple reason is just the traffic from the Civic Center. I just don't see it. I really don't. I see this ballpark. I see it. I can see them investing in it. I think it's a wonderful idea. But we have a place for it, that we have the land around it. We have the parking or the added land for the parking for it. They're able to come down I-40. They're able to come on down Grand Street and go to the ballpark that we have now. But I don't have a problem at all about building a brand new one. I don't have a problem at all about it being a multi-purpose. We need those things here in our city. We really, really do. But that's the main subject that I wanted to bring up, was I just don't, and I just can't emphasize that enough. We just do not have the traffic. I brought up the issue one time about getting out from the Civic Center that night, and it was so hard to get out, and someone said it just took a few minutes. Well, that person wasn't in the car with me. That's just a fact. I live here, and I'm not the only one that's experiencing this as well. So I think somewhere down the line, you know, something can happen with the streets that can accommodate it, but I just don't believe sincerely that we can accommodate that right now. Our Civic Center, I believe that's a real crucial part that we need here downtown. There's people that I keep hearing about, and I'm just a citizen, but I keep hearing people talking about they're wanting to have their conventions here in Amarillo. And I keep hearing these stories that people are saying that they changed their mind. They've decided not to. Now these are stories, and you know, that's a disappointment to me. You know, come and have your conventions here, but we're not equipped to handle that. So the convention center is a big deal here in downtown. I see our downtown area being a beautiful downtown area. Really, I really do, with some galleries and beautiful restaurants. The hotels that you're discussing, that's just beautiful. I'm all for that. But a second concern that I have too is that for right now, my concern, and you can do as you wish with it, and that's okay. The bottom line is that I think that instead of that other hotel for right now, to buy the Heron Hotel and renovate that. Am I gaining anything from it? No, I'm not. Bottom line is that just makes sense to me. It just does. But I'm not a developer. I'll be the first to say that. It just makes sense to me. But as we grow and bring in these convention years, as we grow, then we can just start adding more hotels. And more businesses will surface here. That's what you mentioned. And that just makes sense. But as far as the people here in Amarillo, sure, we need this ballpark and this multi-purpose place. But we have an area there that will accommodate it, where there won't be any problem with the traffic downtown. And then finally, what I want to say too is, I'm concerned because I live here. I'm a voice, and I live here, and I want nothing but the best for our city. I wasn't going to the other meetings that we had before, the several meetings. Now I am, and I'm finding out about them, and because I care about our city. And I want to And I appreciate the promotion of, that you mentioned about the Imperial Sugar, and you made it into Sugarland. I appreciate that, I really do. But I guess what I want to say is I want to promote Amarillo. Amarillo. And the businesses that come in here, they'll promote themselves because of the quality of the product that they have. I believe that with all my heart. But I, Carolyn Thornton, want to promote Amarillo. But these are the statements that I want to propose. I'm all for the investors coming in, and I have respect for you, I really do. But our ballpark in downtown Amarillo, I cannot see it being downtown because of the traffic. We can't handle it. We can't handle it. If we had an accident here in downtown, that'd be terrible.
Well, thank you so much for
You're
your
welcome.
comments and
Thank you for
your
listening.
participation. We appreciate it. And there are issues to be worked through. Traffic studies and whatnot will be something that will probably have to be undertaken along the way as we continue to develop and